Welcome back to Paulie TV. I'm Alan Hunter, and we're here at North Ipswich Reserve, where Brisbane Roar will host the Melbourne Victory in their Game 8 pre-season in what should be an entertaining match, with both sides preparing for the A-League opener next month. Melbourne Victory and the Brisbane Roar, two teams that like to play football and will play football regardless of the conditions and regardless of the team they put on the field. And I caught up with Brisbane Roar coach Mike Mulvey before the match. So Mike, another great opportunity to match yourself against the A-League opposition. You'd be happy with the performance last week against the Central Coast Mariners?
Oh yeah, I was very happy, particularly for 3/4 of the game. I think it's fair to say that we controlled the game, we controlled the tempo, the pace, got into a 2-goal lead, but then the thing that I wasn't happy about was that we took our foot off the pedal and allowed Central Coast to get back into it. But at this stage of the season, it's not so disastrous, because then you can practice and see what the lads are like under that kind of pressure. So all in all, it was a good trip, and here's another one today against Melbourne Victory.
And what sort of changes can you expect from the lineup from last week?
Well, we're going in with a few changes, a few forced. Jade got a knock in training just the other day, so we're not going to risk him. We'll give a fitness test to Liam just before the game. We don't want to take any risks with players, given that there's only a few weeks to the start of the season. Thomas is out again today. We're taking precautions with him. But Matty Mackay as well. He's just got back out of hospital. He had something removed from his just above his eye, from a collision a few years ago. So we're a bit depleted. But when you say depleted, you're giving opportunities to young kids. So I'm hopeful that we'll get a good response from them today.
And that's been a positive, that you've got people in each position to compete this year, and that's the depth that you've been trying to instill in the players as well.
Most definitely. I mean, I think it's really important. I'm on record as saying that we want 2 people for every position, and people to be able to interchange within the game. So that will be a test today. We'll move Ivan into the midfield alongside Luke and Liam, and bring Kwame and Corey, who's been doing really well at wide left, Corey. So I'm looking for us to play our normal game, but a good tempo, and just get ourselves polished for the start of the season.
And Mitch Nichols returns to the old stomping ground, although it is Ipswich, but he'll obviously be enjoying the opportunity against some of his old teammates.
I'm a big fan of Mitch's. He's got the wonderful ability to pick a pass in the final third. He's moved on for his own reasons, and we've moved on as well. But it's great to see him, and I'm sure once we cross the white line, it will be every man for himself.
The officials for this afternoon's match are referee Alan Milliner and his assistant referees Nathan McDonald and Brad Hobson. Fourth official is Alex King. Smith rolls it out. Bratton up the line. Ferreira inside for Yaboa. Goes forward. Broxham with the touch. Traore for Payne. Steps around Bratton. Gets his head up. Rolls it for Naboot, who gets around Theo and can't wrap his foot around the ball and puts it out into the crowd. Broxham gets it back. Poor touch. Barisha in there. Goes past Broxham. Good skills. Brown. Stefanuto with the overlap. Barisha. Close attention paid. Good turn. Turns and gets a shot off. And Co easily down. Bratton. Great touch of Boa. Rolls it back. Ferreira. Franich. Miller through for Barisha, who goes down. Penalty claims. No, says the referee. Lay her down. Ball cleared. Only as far as Bratton. Desperate defending from the Victory. Roars won it back on the far side. Barisha can't get a touch on the cross. Oh, good pace, good determination shown. And a corner one. Good play from the Roar. Branich being told to calm it down. Bratton into the box. Branich with the header off the back of Nichols. Out for a corner. No, says the referee. Goal kick. Branich picks up a yellow card. Let's have a look. Off Branich, off the back of Nichols. Bratton over the shoulder. Ball delivered in. Cleared, but again not far enough. Roar with all the possession at the moment. Blanch slides it for Ferreira. Ferreira clips it in, and Co with the fingertips. Yeah, for a corner. Good play on the far side. Macaronis gets it in. Donachie with the touch. Payne. And the shot comes in from Yego. Theo on the second attempt. Ball inside. Blanch goes down. Free kick to the Raw. Taken early. Smith forward. Ball inside. Good play from the Raw. Again, Berisha with the shot! Bobbling! And Co, watch it go past the post. Inside by Yeboah. Gets it back. Blanch. Step over by Berisha. Ball still laid out wide. Ball in from Stefanuto, and Co holds it. Dispossessed again in a dangerous position. Nichols gets a toe in. Ball cleared. Again, Payne in plenty of space. Traore with the run. Payne spots it. Traore from distance. Again, can't wrap his foot around it. Second half here at the North Ipswich Reserve. Raw look to play out from the back. Knocking it around nicely on the far side. Yeboah rolls it back. Bratton forward. Blanch rolls it on. Yeboah kept his run going. Cuts in, rolls it in. Blanch, good touch. Rolls it back. Good strength. Ball across. Guerrier, I think, with the last touch. Good defending in the end. Brown. Stella. Nicks in. Steps away. Nichols inside. Cut out easily. Brown. Oh, big handful of jersey. Free kick to the Raw. Stella stands over the ball. Picks himself up a cheap yellow card. Ball delivered into the box. Far post. I think Broxham's got a touch wayside. Yeboah clipped. Gets the free kick. Taken quickly. Miller with the touch. Yeboah's still going, and his shot comes off Co, who nervously waited for it to go over the bar. Smith. Brown. Cuts in. Oh, that's a rash challenge. He's already got one yellow. There's the second one. The cameo's over. He's only been on for a few minutes. He's got himself a red one. Important lesson learned there, I think. Smith. Blanch. Berisha with the header. No, it's come off the Melbourne player. Broxham's got a touch. Yeboah's in behind and gives the Raw the lead in the 83rd minute. Oh, the crowd's gone off. The fireworks have started. There's some celebration from Kwame Yeboah. Let's have a look. Ball through. Touch goes straight up in the air. Comes off a victory defender. Miller gets a foot, not quite. Broxham's clearance straight into the thigh, and Yeboah perfectly executed. And the Den, happy as always, singing and making a lot of noise. And that's the final whistle, which sees this Brisbane Roar pre-season match end. Brisbane Roar 1, Melbourne Victory 0.
And so obviously a good hit out against some quality opposition today. How did you find it?
Oh, yeah, it was an okay hit out. The opposition was good, but to be honest, when we play on pitches like this, it just makes it really hard to get any sort of outcomes. It's great to bring these games out here, and there's a good crowd, but you got to give both sets of players a chance to play, and that wasn't there today, so it becomes a little bit of a battle and a fight. So I don't know. I'm sure we got something out of it. I'm not just sure what it is at the moment.
I suppose one of the positives is seeing Adama Traore coming back after his injury last year.
Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, he was only going to get 45 today, and he was feeling good. But we've got to make sure he's right for the first game. And Guy Finkler got some game time, and some of our younger boys got a decent run. So I guess we got some minutes into them. We just prefer if they're quality minutes, because Brisbane are a good side, and we came up here to test ourselves, and you don't really get that test.
Yeah, to be fair, they've had a few pre-season games ahead of you so far, but you've got Newcastle to look forward to midweek. That'll be another good hit out, and you'll get a few players back.
Yeah. I mean, we've obviously left a few out today, but it'll be another good hit out. We've got 3 more A-League games, and it's all about being right for game 1, I guess. And I just would have liked to got out some more out of it today than what we did.
Well, I know a lot of the fans from Brisbane Roar were still happy to see you here, Ange, regardless of the result. Good to see you back, and all the best for the season. Yeah,
no, it's good to be back. It's always nice. People are really kind to me up here, and like I said, I would have preferred it was a better footballing contest, but anyway, next time.
Thanks, mate. So, Mike, obviously a good result. Fairly happy with the performance today?
Look, it was difficult circumstances. It was a warm day. And the pitch wasn't at its best, but that said, we don't want to use any excuses whatsoever, and I thought the boys applied themselves really well to the task today. Played some good quality football against a good opponent, and I think thankfully at the end of the day we got away with 90 minutes of football fitness, and hopefully everybody, as I think they are, is in 100% health.
And any real concerns with Shane Stefanuto coming off early?
Look, it was one of those things. He got a challenge. It was knee to knee, so he just it's a contusion. So he'll just ice it up overnight, and he should be back running on Monday.
On the positive, good turnout for the local Ipswich people to see the Roar.
Look, Ipswich is a hotbed of football within Queensland. I mean, you look at the people. I go back to people like Peter Vogler, a champion bloke, champion player. Belinda Kitching in the women's game. I mean, it's a hotbed of football, male and female, and it's great to see so many young kids here today. And hopefully, they've recognised that Brisbane Roar play football in a good, positive way, and it fires their enthusiasm and their imagination to potentially be a Brisbane Roar player in the future. So, great turnout, and hopefully there's a lot of benefit to come from it.
And talking to players of the future, there's a few of the young guys that look to impress today.
Well, look, I've always said if you get given the opportunity at the right time, you've got to be able to step in and take it. And I think one of the benefits is that a lot of these young lads have been training with the first team now, so there's no reason to be overawed. You saw with a number of the players, those who came off the bench as well, they came in, they slotted into their positions, and I thought they applied themselves really well. So that's good news.
Great result. Obviously the fans are happy, and they were fairly vocal there as well behind the goal.
Look, our fans are fantastic, and the first home game of the season is against Sydney, and if it's anything like the atmosphere it was at the end of the season when we played Sydney at home, that will be absolutely awesome, because we've got great fans, they're very vocal, and we can't wait to start putting some great performances for them on at Suncorp Stadium.
Well done, Mike, all the best. We can't wait for that first game.
Yeah, cheers, Alan, thank you. Cheers.
So, Matt, you'd be pretty happy with the result and the performance to go with it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we progressed. It was a different type of game today compared to our previous 2 A-League encounters, but it's good that we got the win. But I was happy with the performance up to about 70 minutes. After that, the last 20 minutes, I think that we dropped off a bit, and you saw that our transitions were a touch bit higher in that last 20 minutes, which is something that we need to work on.
I think the pace of the game in the first 10-15 minutes was a good test for both sides, not letting each other play out of the back, which you probably haven't encountered to date in your pre-season, and that's something that you obviously got to get used to quickly coming up to the Sydney FC first game.
Yeah, no, of course. I think that it's nice to play against a team that tries to play as well. Andrew's got Melbourne playing, a quite similar game plan to us. We like to pass and move, and this is the time where we need to test ourselves. We want teams to come at us. We want teams to make it hard, and Melbourne certainly done that today. But I thought, for the pitch that we played on, I thought that the boys kept it quite well.
Well, the pitch was there for both teams. I mean, they obviously weren't happy with it, but you never are.
Happy with it.
you never are when you don't get the result. But
I mean, at the end of the day, you've just got to deal with it, and both teams are playing on the same pitch. I'm sure that there's going to be times, hopefully not during the A-League season, where we're going to, face some pitches which aren't up to the best. And I'm pleased to see from our players that it didn't stop us from trying to play our game. I think that's the most important thing. Is whatever we're dealt with, is that we overcome that mentally, and I thought we were quite strong with that today.
And personally, I know you've been out for a little while last year with injury, but you're looking pretty fit at this stage.
Yeah, getting there. Obviously, a bit of a frustrating period towards the end, but I'm really pleased to be back, Alan, and like I say, getting the minutes under our belt. So when it comes to the first A-League game against Wellington, that not just myself, but we'll all be ready.
Mate, it's good to see you back, and I'm sure the fans will agree with me. I look forward to the opening game against Sydney FC.
Me too.